Hey guys, what's going on? Long time no see. There's some of you that I haven't heard from in a while, a little concerned. Most of you got the first assignment in about the vehicle stuff, which is great. And then the second one, I've only got like two. So I don't know what's happening. If you guys are having any issues with stuff, please let me know. I did make a video on how to like navigate through it, and a couple of you said it wasn't working, so this is my reattempt. Okay, so I'm going to do this with assignment 2, and then I'm also going to do it with 3. Okay, so thank you to those who are still getting your work in. There are still a number of people failing, so if you are one of those people failing, you're not going to be just granted a credit. You have to get your work done. Okay, guys, so bear with me as I go through this. I haven't done this yet, so I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so I'm going to go through everything that you need to do, especially for the second activity. There is no due date. Don't let that be like, oh, I'll get it done later, because you need to get it done. So that's just more for you guys to take your time. Oh, another thing is with this stuff, guys, because I'm doing it through Edsby, once you start it, you can't stop and go back into it. You have to do it all at once. So you do have a number of trials. So if you do it and then you mess up and make your corrections, you can go back and fix it. But when you open it, be ready to work, okay? Just so you guys are aware. Yeah, so another thing you can do too is maybe like open it and write down some of the stuff that you need to do, and then go back and do it, whatever you think. But just so you guys are aware. Okay, so, oh my god, I know it's 10:18 and I'm yawning. Okay, so I'm gonna go to your class, period 2, grade 11 workplace math. So mine's gonna look slightly different, guys, just bear with me. So I posted this is what I wrote. I think I posted it last night. So I'm going to go down and find my assignment 2. Sometimes you have to do that. You have to just scroll down and look for it. So assignment 2, looking for a vehicle. No, okay. So far, not going as planned, and here we go. Okay, so here are the questions. You have to read through this, answer. As you can see, it's out of 2, meaning you have to list a positive and a negative. Positive and a negative reason for buying a used car. Positive and a negative reason for leasing a car. Okay, guys, these are all out of 2. If you don't put in 2 things, you're not going to get 2 marks. Which option is right for me? Okay, so here's a bit more reading that you have to do. Buying a vehicle, there's buying a used vehicle, know your rights. So here, when you buy a new or used vehicle, you have certain rights under the Motor Vehicle Dealers Act. Okay, so you're gonna click on it and this should pop up, meaning this will only help you with the stuff that you have to do. So type in 3 things that you learned from reading this article. So read through it and tell me 3 things that it taught you. Okay, easy. So leasing a vehicle, you're gonna go read through this. Based on your graphic organizers, write a brief reflection. You don't have a graphic organizer, my bad. So based on what you have been taught, which ownership option is best for you? Buying used, or leasing, okay? Now what you're gonna do is, now that you have some idea of the types of ownerships that might be for you, it's time to think about a make and model that might interest you, okay? Some of you guys might already know. Some of you might have an idea, be like, yeah, I totally want a Mercedes-Benz. Yeah, well, guess what, we all do. But you gotta think about different makes and models that are suitable for you. For those of you who haven't really thought about it yet, well, you gotta think about, are you gonna be driving to work every day? Are you going to be driving long distances? You got to think about these things, okay? So just think, do you want a car, an SUV, a truck? Like, help it narrow down like that. Are you are you guys Ford people? Are you Honda people? That also might help too. Then there's different links here that can show you like that can help you pick out different vehicles. Okay, so you can put in make, model. You might not even care. You might even just like research new vehicles by body type. So you can go here and do you want a minivan because you're like, I want 1,000,000 kids. Do you want a car? Do you want to try? You know what I mean? So this is going to take a while. It's easy work. It's just going to take a while. So unit summative part 1, comparing two vehicles. So this is going to be part of like your final mark, like a final exam. You're not going to be writing a final exam, but this is going to be worth your final, like a big chunk of your mark. So make sure you do it. So the first part that you're going to do is you're comparing two vehicles. So what you're going to do is you're going to create and then answer a question that interests you based on vehicle ownership. So I listed a few different examples here that you could use for your question. You can make up your own question if you want. I like this first one here. How much more expensive is it to own a new car than a slightly older car? So for example, the one I gave was a Honda Fit, brand new, versus a Honda Fit used. You don't have to use Honda Fit. You could use Ford Escape. You can use another car, Toyota Corolla, okay? Just you're going to compare 2020 to a 2018, 2017, I don't know, something like that. Just to see, is the price difference that much different? I don't know, you check it out. How much more expensive is it to own a truck than a car? Okay, so we're going to be building up for you to fully answer this question. So you need to come up with the question. Remember, these are only examples. If you have your own that you want to do, that's fine. Just let me know the question because I want to make sure you have enough. The question is enough for you to actually do enough work on. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to click on this thing right here, car cost calculator spreadsheet. Make sure you save this because this is going to be what you hand in for your final mark. Okay, it's just low. Oh, here it is right here. Okay, so it's going to come up down here. You open it. Yep. It's opening. It's coming. There we go. Okay, so we're going to put a pause on that for a sec. I'm going to close this. So the only thing you need to do for this assignment, okay, so assignment 2, is you're going to be picking your question and then you're comparing whatever vehicles. So make sure to save this file. This is what I'll be marking. So you can use the tabs at the bottom of the sheet to navigate through the spreadsheet, okay? Today, you're only doing vehicle information. So, or sorry, not today, but like for activity 2. So if you look down here, you could see vehicle information. So I need you to fill out this. What is the question you're interested in answering? It's totally up to you. How much, I have to enable editing, sorry. There we go. Once you do enable editing, it should be able to work for you. How much more expensive, see I can't type, is it to own a brand new vehicle over a slightly used vehicle or slightly older vehicle? Okay, that doesn't have to be your question. I don't know how many times I have to tell you. So what you're going to do is you're going to pick make and model year. You're going to put that in. You're going to put in the purchase price, the lease payments, and then the URL of, so the link of the price or the ad. And you're going to do it again for another vehicle. Okay. So that's all you have to do. So you have to answer those few questions that I just had kind of gone through, and then you have to do this section. Okay. If you want to hand this in later, like all at once, that's fine. It's just, if you work in it in chunks, it might not be as overwhelming. Okay, so that's what assignment 2 is. You're just going to be reading a bunch of information. You're going to be answering some positive, negative questions, 3 things that you learned from the article, and you're going to be choosing a question. Okay, and you're going to answer. This is all opinion. As long as, you see how it's under 3 marks? As long as you put enough information, you should be fine. Okay, don't just say, brand new. Okay, why? Okay, explain. Okay, so that is assignment number 2. Again, if you guys have, looking for a vehicle, if you guys have any questions, please just let me know. I am here. There's still a number of you I haven't heard from. So I don't know what's going on, but let's get it figured out, okay? So that's it for assignment number 2, and I'm gonna post assignment number 3 as well. Just give me a moment.